There's a truth most people never get to see, but it's screaming beneath the surface of every exhausting day, every restless night full of what-ifs and not enough. It's the raw, brutal gap between who they are at this moment and who they're dying to become, the gap where every ounce of frustration, doubt, and rage lives. Founders, investors, leaders, professionals all drown in it, stuck chasing peak performance like it's a destination somewhere up a mountain. But the mountain keeps shifting, clouds obscure the path, and the tools they grasp just slip through their fingers. It burns inside, the feeling of spinning wheels while the pressure mounts, the endless juggling of tasks, decisions, expectations, and still somehow feeling utterly disconnected from the moment that actually matters, the moment when real progress happens. And here's the cruelest part. It's not because talent or knowledge is missing. It's because they're trapped outside of presence. Presence, the simple, elusive art of being fully here, right now, gets ignored like it's some soft, fluffy luxury nobody can afford in this high-stakes world. But presence, it's the fire starter, the secret weapon, the hidden unlock code to everything that feels like peak performance. Without presence, focus fractures, creativity dulls. Connection slips, the mind races, but never lands. You don't just lose productivity, you lose yourself. Imagine the surge of power when a founder can stop the flood of distractions and find absolute peace in every decision, every negotiation. When an investor isn't lost behind spreadsheets, but sees the heartbeat behind every number. When a leader's voice doesn't just carry words, but lights up entire teams because they're truly tuned in, fully alive, unshakable. This isn't hype. It's what happens when presence is no longer a distant goal, but the very core of how you show up. When presence transforms from a rare moment of calm to your everyday state of being, your world tears wide open. Performance isn't just better, it becomes unstoppable. But here's where most get it wrong. Presence isn't about sitting still while the world spins. Presence is the point where the chaos makes sense. When the mind stops bouncing between regrets and worries, and instead allows you to merge with what's real, the feedback, the challenges, the opportunity right now, and respond like a force of nature. Those who master presence don't just react, they create. They rewrite the rules that tried to cage them. Every second becomes a chance to break out from the noise, the mediocrity, the shallow, easy fixes that never quite cut it. It's raw power carved from the depths of quiet awareness, the fiercest strength wrapped in the simplest skill. Think about how often pressure crushes the soul. The illusions of comfort and control shatter under the weight of expectations. Leaders fall into the trap, believing that running faster, doing more, and grinding harder will save them, but it never does. The system pummels the spirit, rewarding conformity, killing what made them exceptional in the first place. The world tells them, you're free, while handing down a rule book that suffocates originality. It offers mediocrity for safety, a poison disguised as certainty, but presence tears through it all. It cuts the chains made of noise and distraction and hands back the reins. It says, you are sovereign here. You are the master of this moment. No one else's script matters. The power lies with the one who can step fully into now and own it like a warrior facing the sun. How? How is this not a fantasy, but a reality within reach, even on the busiest, most brutal days? It starts with cultivating a ruthless awareness that ignores the illusions. The voice inside that screams, you're not enough, that you need to do more, be faster, push harder, is a lie. You must see it for what it is, noise that steals your power. Then every breath becomes an anchor, every sensation a ticket back home to yourself. This is not about meditation for hours or empty mindfulness cliches. It's about quick precision moments, moments when you become a sniper of your own focus. Feel the weight in your feet, hear the sound of your breath. Know that this damn moment is the only one you own. When your mind tries to sprint, you gently but firmly pull it back. This is presence, a kind of fierce gentleness that battles the chaos and wins. Presence is a muscle that gets stronger with practice, but what most don't realize is how presence rewires the brain. It not only cuts through distraction, but rewires your responses to stress, doubt, and overload. When those moments hit, the ones where everything feels like too much, presence is the reset button. It halts the freakout, stops the autopilot, and invites space for clarity to flood in. This clarity isn't just about seeing better, it's about feeling better and then acting faster and smarter. Decisions become sharp, instincts sharper. Weirdly enough, presence makes you more flexible, not rigid. It gives the freedom to flow with difficulty instead of breaking under it. Now, the real magic lies not just in individual presence, but in how it unlocks relationships. Peak performance doesn't happen in isolation. Founders need their team, investors their partners, leaders their followers. Presence opens the door to real connection, not surface level, polite exchanges, but raw, honest, electric interaction where trust and creativity spark and amplify. When someone is fully present, they're listening on a whole different wavelength. They catch the subtle shifts, the unspoken fears, the buried brilliance. They respond with empathy and power, not impulse or fear. Teams align and move as one. Deals unfold with integrity. Visions expand because the presence creates an invisible but undeniable force field that pulls greatness out of everyone. But here's the catch. Achieving this kind of presence means stepping outside what's comfortable, because the world teaches avoidance, to numb out, to multitask, to zone away. It trains towards safety, conformity, and copying the big guys, rather than carving your own path. Presence demands rebellion, the wild, raw courage to face your whirling mind, to hold the discomfort of genuine, unfiltered focus without flinching. It asks for relentless honesty about where you waste energy, where you settle for less, and where you hide behind rituals instead of action. It's not pretty or easy. It often means burning down old beliefs about how productivity or leadership should look and replacing them with something deeply personal and potent. Here's a truth few dare admit. You already have everything you need to unlock this power. It's not sitting on some distant summit or expensive seminar. It's in every second you're willing to be fully here, fully yourself, not swayed or shaken by distraction or judgment or chaos. Presence is the link between who you are now and the peak performer you crave to be. It's the bridge across the noise that's been drowning you in doubt, hesitation, and burnout. The world you're striving to change, the one you lead, invest in, build, does not progress from the center. It moves because of those on the edge, those willing to reject easy comfort and conformity. Presence is their tool, the secret weapon against the mediocre inertia pushing to pull them down. It's the radical act of living in alignment with your deepest will, the unwavering attention to the true fight, your own mind and moment, without distraction or self-sabotage. It's time to stop chasing endless hustle at the cost of your soul, to stop accepting the world's mediocre rulebooks and veiled chains. It's time to reclaim presence as your birthright, a power that once wielded destroys limitations, silences the noise, and supercharges performance with clarity, purpose, and relentless momentum. Because presence is not just a skill, it's freedom, real freedom. Not the fake, convenient comfort the world sells, but the fierce, burning power to stand perfectly still while everything else tries to collapse, to move with unshakable force through uncertainty, to become the unstoppable force of nature, born not from noise, but from absolutely owning the now. To all founders out there who feel the sting of isolation beneath their success, to investors who see opportunity but wrestle with doubt, to leaders who carry the weight of worlds on their shoulders, presence is calling. It's the power waiting silently behind every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of choice you make. Step into it. Own it. Because the future you're dreaming of won't come from running faster. It will come from standing fully present, fully alive, fully charged, and then moving like a storm that no one, nothing can stop. The next level isn't built in distraction, it's built in presence. And presence unlocks your peak performance, your very best, your fiercest self, right now.